ran away from everyone, kick to the top of the square, punch on the line. Xavs under pressure, they do well. Margin clears out to this near side, and Ryan's going to gather the football.
Ryan kicks up the line now, looking for Williams. Ball went over the head. Williams kept his feet. He's going to run on. He's got a bit of space here now. He looks inboard. He's looking for Hanley. Hanley, great hit by...
Yes.
So here comes Hanley now. He'll usually kicks these. Comes in. Looks good off the boot.
Beauty.
And the Xavs have got their first. So great start here at Toorak.
Wait, Old Xavs. Old Scotch yet to score. It's on the Berry-Tota scoreboard, and McKinley's infringed, so that we'll have a ball up at the top of the square.
That's exactly why the white line is there, Andrew.
Doesn't move, does it?
To keep people in there.
So the Old Xavs have another opportunity now, and Hanley will go up in the ruck for the Xavs, as did Pert. So, the Xavs won it down. They kicked the goal. Hanley took it out of the ruck again. So
on the way through.
Thrown up, short, knocks it down. Beautifully done to Denton. And he just ran away from the Scotch tacklers. Hand pass backwards here to Margin. Margin back by hand to Allen. They're conceding territory here, Xavs. Back to Dynan, who kicks it up towards half-forward. Skeen forced to punch on McKinley. Xavs with numbers though. Shaw picked it up, but Bull chopped it off. His hand pass smothered, came out to Beetham, who just threw it on the boot and kicked it inside. Up towards Hannon. We got crunched from behind by Pert. Pert goes through now, and still with Pert. Did really well, Pert, actually. Hand pass out to Lim. Strong tackle on him by Douglas. McKinley there with the football for Old Scotch. Slapped out the back towards Pert. Back towards Skeen. He won the football out to Allen. Out to Douglas. Douglas little kick around the corners, a beauty, and lands in the lap of the first gamer, Hannon. And he can go back, and his first kick could be a goal. John.
Great composure then.
It was manner.
So Hannon with a long run up. Will he kick it, John?
usually a very good kick of the ball, the young fella. Wait and see.
On debut, his first kick in Premier Section footy is
that's
a
good.
beauty, and it's a goal. So he joins the club. If we've got a club in VAFA of first kick, first goal, look at his teammates get around him on debut. He's got a goal on the board, Jeremy Hannon. He won the...
To the boundary line, and then just the kick grubbing along the ground enabled Skeen to come in and knock it out.
Don't look on at the moment, Old Scotch. No. Shaw punches it away. Well done. Xavs from the pack ends up with Keith, whose kick was smothered by Strauss. Well done by Sampson. Got tripped as he went through the pack. Oh, look at that from Ryan. Grows through and drills a goal from 40 metres. Superb play by Xavs.
Came away well. And Scotch,
Terry.
they're under a bit of pressure here now. Kicks it forward, looking for a target. The Old Xavs are there. Good punch there by Ryan. And it came away with Gelbert. The umpires plucked out a free kick here.
Holding the ball.
Holding the ball. And away Ryan goes, handballs it off now to Douglas, who goes along the other wing. Tiernan's been prolific today. He's found it again on the wing. Turns around, sizing up his options now. Tells him to come at him. Kicks over the top to Woodley. Woodley with the shiny boots, kicks short to Williams, who's been prolific in this quarter. Goes back inboard now, back to Tiernan, to his great mate. He's got room, he's got time and space. Runs into his own teammate, kicked hurriedly, looking for Hannon. Can he take the mark? Hannon! Great hands by the young fella. And great passage of play by the Old Xavs to work it out from the back line. And this kid's going to be a star.
Apparently, that was a great mark. He had two blokes on him, and he just kept his, because he hasn't got a lot of meat on him, and he kept his position in the pack, put his dukes up, and they could do nothing about it, those two Scotch blokes. So great effort from Jeremy Hannon.
So he's going to come in now, right behind him here in the broadcast position. Kick the first one. Oh, beautiful kick off the boot. He's got that one. 2 kicks, 2 goals, and you don't see that often happening. So the Xavs go 5-5.
Of Bull. Beautiful kick out to Hummerston, who takes the mark in front of Williams. Right half back Old Scotch, and this is where they've been breaking down and turning it over. They just can't get it past the centre line at this stage. Hummerston's kick's a shocker. It's out of bounds on the full, and the free kick will go to Darvell.
Marked by the water boy down there. One-handed, in fact. Old
Darvell
Scotch water boy
kicks
too.
it back inboard towards
Use
Beetham.
2 hands.
So Beetham with the football on the wing, kicks wide out towards Keith, who's got the ball.
And
the
locks.
call from out there. Leave it.
Keith, couple of kicks from home, kicks to the pocket. It's not a good kick, and McKinley is in the hole to take the mark for Old Scotch, and he can relieve.
Where's Lockie Keith from?
He's come up from the 2s.
He played a couple games last year, I reckon.
Yeah,
I remember calling him.
I think he has. He's a handy enough footballer. As McKinley goes across goal now, and he's got Bull kicking to half forward. Good mark out there, and Scotch are away again. Bull gets it back, kicks it over the top, out to the far wing. Scotch are away here now. Strauss takes it, gets the handball, gives it off. Scotch going forward now. This is positive work, but the Xavs worked it out well over the shoulder. And it looks like it's going to go to Pert. He's Dagian, sorry. Looking ominous for Dagian this year. He's playing pretty well.
They say he's a good player.
He's going to go back. Handy goal kicker in the 19s last year.
Not much of him.
No. Gives it off to Bull now. Bull around the back. The old 1-2. Strauss, was it?
Yep.
Found a free kick down there, I think.
Given a free kick.
Down to Cox.
So Scotch could get their first score on the board late in the first quarter here.
I'm just thinking that Dagian, I think, is the boy we saw playing that night.
Debuted in that night game last year, yep.
So he's tied against the pocket here now. Cox. He's got not much to work with. He's going to throw it on the boot. Bunana. And he's got the one behind there. So Scotch still can't register a goal. 5-5-35 plays one behind on the Berwick Toyota scoreboard.
Xavs to bring it in through the aid of Ryan to the outer side to Dine, in Larkin's direction, sorry. Punched away from him at the fall of the ball as Keith. Jameson wraps him up in a tackle.
They're just settling a bit, Scotch. Right? There's not the same heat around the ball. I mean, you can't maintain it all day. It's managed to get Xavs a 5-goal advantage. So
Perry knocks it out from the ruck contest. Well done by Gelbart. He was strongly tackled though. Good play by Watts, spun out of trouble. McKinley left the ball behind, kicked off the ground by Keith, gained about 15 metres for his side.
Bowled them all.
But clean bowled everyone. First to recover was Davis. Hand pass to McDonough. Feigned to go back that way, then beautiful disposal up to half forward, and Margatic who takes the mark. Sorry, it's Gelbart instead, and he kicked it into the man on the mark. He gets a second chance now. Kicks it wide out here towards Sampson. Hand pass back towards Jamison. Jamison kicked to the pocket. Might be a bit too much on it. Scotch managed to gather the ball just inside. Hand pass comes out to Dagian. Dagian gets around one, then can't get around the second tackle. Chopped off there by Louis Tiernan. Well done there on that occasion though by Gelbart. Hand pass back to Bull. Bull kicks it to the top of the square for Old Scotch. Perry at the back, punched away from him. Falls to Dagian in the pocket. Going one way then the other, then got slung off the boot as he kicked it. It almost helped him bend it in. Didn't quite go for him though, and it's only a minor score. Old Scotch 2 behinds. Xavs 5-5-35. Berwick Toyota scoreboard 28 minutes in the first term.
Caden Beetham might have just rolled an ankle actually. He's off the ground getting his ankle strapped and boot off. So.
And the ball comes away now on the far wing. Skeen was too much for him. The kick by Pintle and over the line out of bounds. 28 minutes gone in the first quarter. Sky High Mount Dandenong 5-5-35 plays 2 straight behinds.
Well, they've lifted a little bit in these last 7 or 8 minutes of the quarter.
They have still not making progress though.
Shaw tapped it out the back. Scotch came away with it now though, and Williams, he's been prolific early in this game, got his hands on the footy, but straight away wrapped up by the Old Scotch players.
Around the grounds for Sky High Mount, B4-22. Old Kerry 4-2-26, trails St Bernard's 4-3-27, and Beaumaris 1-1-7, trailing Collegians 5-2-32.
Shaw got it on the boot to Tiernan straight away at half forward. Tiernan backs back, looking for an option now. Goes short into the pocket, looking for Andy Ryan. He takes the mark. Good kick there. Ryan, a bit too far out to score. Goes long, inboard, looking for Chopper. Chopper takes them, dropped the mark. Ball went to ground level. Skeen came in. And on the boot, Denton. Great goal, Louis Denton. Great start by the Old Xavs.
Not a bad player, McDonough. He's been good when we've seen him in the past.
Yes, he's been good.
Bad kick inboard. Beetham, he's had all of it. He's given it to Prowse. Prowse can go a long way. Out of bounce. Kicks now. Looking for Williams over the back. And
kick.
Williams, that's what we call two-way running. He was up the ground earlier. And he's come straight back and finds himself straight in front of goal, 25 out.
Beautiful delivery then.
I can watch Esmond Prowse play every week. He is a great player to watch with his beautiful running style and so effortless. He's a nice player.
So Williams, 25 metres out directly in front. Usually a good kick of the ball. To put the Xavs further in front now. Sets up. He's on the runway. Coming in. Spinning the ball in his hand. Kicks it now. Looked okay off the boot. He's got it. It was a bit of a shank, but he got the goal in the end. So 7-7-49 plays 1-2-8.
Fitzroy 7-4-46. to St Bede's 5-6-36.
Tossed in again now. Hanley up against Pert. Won that tap, Hanley. Skeen picked it up, handballed it off. Margin's under a bit of pressure. He's got time though and space. Gives it off to Williams now. Williams chips it over the top to our man Hannon. Takes a beautiful mark. He'll go back surely. And he's having a great debut, this young kid.
Very intelligent mark. He kept the space to where he wanted to go to the ball until the very last minute, kept his opponent where it was, and then he just lunged at it late and took it really unopposed in the end because his body work and reading of the play was that smart.
Right behind him here, he's on a tight angle. He's about 45 out, so he'll come in now. Distance won't be a problem for him. He's got a nice long walk into the goal. Coming in now, jogging, kicks beautifully. Looks good off the boot, never in doubt. Splits the middle. Hannon, that's his third. Great start. Picking it up now. Shaw gets first hands to it, went down and beat Louis Tiernan got his hands on it. Denton out the back to Allen. Allen hacking it forward, but it only went as far as Strauss. Tiernan did well. He kept on running. He underground handballs it off to Pintle, who kicks, looking for Hannon. He's got it.
That's Prowse.
Prowse, sorry.
Great mark.
Hannon. This kid's going to be a star.
I'll say.
And Kenny, I think this one might go through.
Well, he's a beautiful kick, and he's only got to find his boots to do this one.
That's his fourth?
Yep.
Great goal there by Hannon.
Takes it away from Cox. His kick was a poor one. It's probably his worst disposal today. Larkins chops it off, sends it inside up towards Hanley.
And that's the first time for quite a while that Chopper Hanley has been one out on his opponent, and that's the reason why Scotch have been maintaining that 2 on him, because 1 out, he wins the contest, and a very nice mark taken, and a really smart kick in too from Larkins from midfield. Just quickly, DLSL 6-6-42, Uni Blacks 10-6-66, and Trinity have taken the lead at University 7-7-49 to 7-5-47.
They've got the close one. We've got anything but that. If Hanley puts this through for Old Xavs 10th, his third, he's got it. Xavs 10-10-70 they move to. Old Scotch 4-2-26.
Now going around the outer side, Northey, he got onto it, could have taken an easy mark, but chose the harder option and dropped it. And it's Douglas out there handballing it off. Tiernan did well. Beautiful kick to Keith. Keith's got numbers inboard. Andy Ryan streaming forward, but Keith chooses Hanley. Beautiful passage of play. And had Northey taken that mark out there, Scotch may have been away. Is out on a 45-degree angle, so comes in now. This will be his fourth goal. Looks all right off the boot. Pushes it across, but no. Goal umpire doesn't move. Great goal for Hanley. So 11-11-77 plays 4-2-26 on the Bendigo Bank East Melbourne scoreboard.
Yes.
Take the mark. Out of bounds.
Yeah, really typifies things there. Just a beautiful play from Jamison coming out. He was full of run, and that last kick, I don't know whether, I couldn't see whether it was the forwards leading too early that took the ball too wide, but
Williams won the tap there, down to the Old Xavs. Margin comes away with it now. He's got a bit of speed, this kid. Handballs it out the back. Beautiful handball kick over the top to Allen. Allen's had a bit of it in the last few minutes. Williams, he's been prolific. He can go all the way if he wants, but he kicks to Hanley. Pert lost his feet there, and Hanley's going to go back and probably kick his 5th goal.
Indeed he will, and that was perfectly described. Pert, who's battled hard and worn him solidly all day, just slipped over once Hanley moved to one side, and it was a fatal slip.
He's a game changer, Hanley. So he comes in now for goal number 5. Never in doubt there. Got it. And he's. I think we're going to have to get a new ball there. That one's gone over the fence. So
one for the Saturday working construction boys.
Someone's gotten themselves a nice brand new Sharon. Well kicked in. Kicked it away now. He's had a quiet day. The Old Xavs on top of it again. Anderson was ragdolled, kicked it up and under out of defence. And good work there by Louis Tiernan.
Tiernan takes the defensive mark, comes sideways, goes to margin. Marks at halfback, uses Allen over the top. There's the mark. Trinity out to a 13-point lead over Blues at University. St Bernard's by 24 points over Old Carey. And Blacks comfortably over De La Salle at the Dairy Bell. with Collegians about a 10-point advantage over Beau Morris. They're around the ground scores for Sky High man Dandenong. Anderson has the Williams has the football, kicks it up to the wing, and Hanley takes a strong mark in front of the pack. So he can send Xavs inside. I would have just kicked it up there towards the Hannon direction. He was one out a while ago. See what happens. Instead he goes short down the line to Beetham. Beetham plays on and he sends it inside, attacking 45. From the back, Larkins flew from a few deep, couldn't do it. Hand pass comes out the back and it's going to be a goal to Xavs. Beautifully done through Tiernan.
Well for the Old Xavs, so he's going to go up in this contest again. Williams v Northey. Williams won that tap down to Darvell, did well, and Louis Tiernan was there, but Skeen came away with it. Doesn't have a left foot, so throws it on the right over the top of the Old Xavs players, and Scotch are going to come away with it, but Hannon's there. Hannon's trying to get his hands on the ball. Does handballs it off to Margin. Can he goal? Margin in and out, throws it on the boot. He stopped it. What a goal, Chris Margin. Well done by the young fella, and great work out there by Jeremy Hannon as well. 14-13, 97 plays 7-5, 47 on the William Buck scoreboard. 24 minutes gone.
Two of the young guns for Xavs in